जय श्रीमन्नारायण. श्रीमद्भगवद गीता 10th chapter विभूति विस्तर योगमु 29th श्लोक. गीताचार्य श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा giving his teachings to each and every one of us, including Arjuna. Krishna Paramatma saying that, Arjuna, of all the snakes, I am Ananta, and I am the Varuna who is the master of all those creatures who lives in water. Arjuna, among all the ancestors, I am Aryama, and among all those who gives punishments, I am Yama. Like that, Sri Krishna Paramatma declaring that he has kept his huge amount of spark in Ananta, who is also known as Adisesha. He is one among all the snakes which has so many hoods. Because Paramatma kept his huge amount of spark, Adisesha serves Paramatma in all aspects and respects. And also Paramatma declaring that because he has kept his huge amount of effulgence in Varuna, so he became master of all those creatures who lives in water. And Paramatma kept his huge amount of spark in Aryama, who is the predominant character of all ancestors. And also Paramatma declaring that he kept his huge amount of spark in Yamadharmaraju, who follows righteousness and based on that gives punishment to all the crime. Having Krishna Paramatma's teachings running in our thoughts, now let us repeat Sri Krishna Paramatma's words as it is. Anantaschasmi Naganam Varuno Yadasamaham Pitrunam Aryama chasmi Yamaha Samyamatam Aham. Om. As an essence of entire Bhagavad Gita in 18th chapter from 65th to 69th sloka, Sri Krishna Paramatma strongly recommending all of us to do 8 things. Krishna Paramatma saying that if you do these 8 things, you will become my most beloved devotee, and I shall liberate you from all kind of sins. Now let us respond back to Sri Krishna Paramatma like this. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you said, I shall keep on meditating upon you. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you asked me to do, I shall become your devotee. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you asked me to do, I shall keep on performing all my prescribed duties as your service. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you asked, I shall keep on remembering the fact that I am your belonging, and I shall keep doing namaskaram to you. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you asked, I shall surrender to you alone unconditionally. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you asked, I shall not cry anymore. Ho Sriman Narayana, as you asked, I shall keep on remembering your teachings every day by reading at least one Gita sloka. O Srimannarayana, as you asked, I shall keep on spreading Srimad Bhagavad Gita among all the devotees. O Srimannarayana, I shall do as you say. I shall behave as you like. I shall keep on working for you. Karishye vachanam tava. Srimad Bhagavatam. Namaskaram to Srimad Bhagavatam. Nigamakalpataror galitam phalam sukamukhadamrutadrava sanyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. Namaskaram to Sri Sukha Yogindra. Yam pravrajantamanupeta krutyam dvaipayano virahakatara ajuhava putreti tanmayataya taravo vineduhu tam sarva bhuta hrudayam munimanatosmi. Namaskaram to Naranarayana, Chaturmukha Brahma, Saraswati Devi, Vyasa Maharshi. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Tritiya Skandham, third Skandham, Suta Mahamuni giving his discourse to Saunaka and other Maharshis, saying that, O Maharshis, Sri Sukha Yogindra giving his teachings to Parikshin Narendra, saying that, O Parikshin Narendra, Maitreya teaching Srimad Bhagavatam to Vidura, saying that, O Vidura, Adi Varahaswami and Hiranyaksha, both of them are fighting each other. Hiranyaksha started showing so many his magical powers. Because of that, all the people are getting scared, thinking that maybe it is the end of the world. And from all directions, there is high velocity wind coming. And there is so much of dust rising upon the earth, and all over it is darkness, and stones are falling from the sky just like rain. Not only stones, but also blood, all kind of bad things coming and falling from the sky just like rain. Even mountains also shooting weapons in all directions, and all bhutas, pretas, pisachas, they are coming and falling on the people. And there are so many bad words, shoutings coming from all directions. When this many magical things Hiranyaksha started doing, then Paramatma felt that I have to now put an end to this Hiranyaksha. Then Paramatma Sudarsanastram Bhagavan Payunkta Dayitam Tripat. He shooted his Sudarsanastram. And when this fighting is going on, Hiranyaksha's mother Diti is watching all this. Now Diti started getting scared. She started remembering her husband Kashyapa's words, that what he said, Paramatma himself comes down and kills this Hiranyaksha. Diti recollecting her husband's words and now getting so much scared. Here the fight is going on. Paramatma shooted his Sudarsanastram and suppressed all magical powers of Hiranyaksha. Then Hiranyaksha jumped on Paramatma Adi Varahaswami, and Hiranyaksha tightly arrested Paramatma with his two shoulders and pressed him down. But amum dadruse avasthitam bahihi. To his surprise, Hiranyaksha started seeing Paramatma all over around him, not only in the custody of his shoulders, but also outside of his shoulders also Paramatma is there. Hiranyaksha noticing that. Then Hiranyaksha started hitting Paramatma with his fists. At that time, Adivaraha Swami gave a hard hit on Hiranyaksha's right on the top of his eyes, on the forehead. With that, Hiranyaksha, entire of his body is revolving. His eyeballs came out and legs, hands broke down. Hiranyaksha's hair is all over. As and how when there is high velocity wind, the huge tree gets unrooted and falls on the floor. So also Hiranyaksha fell on the floor and died. After Hiranyaksha died, he is looking so dreadful with his fangs, and he is still biting his lips with his teeth. That kind of posture was, dead posture was so dreadful. Then all devatas along with Chaturmukha Brahma came down and saw that Hiranyaksha dead. Then they are all saying, Aho, imam konu labheta samsthitam. How fortunate Hiranyaksha should be to get this kind of death in the hands of Paramatma. Like that they are all saying. What happens next? We will learn tomorrow. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Mukundamala. Krishna Rakshatu no Jagatraya Guruhu. Krishnam Namasyamyaham. Krishnena Marasatravo Vinihataha. Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha. Krishnadeva Samuthitam Jagadidam. Krishnasya Dasosmyaham. Krishne Tishtati Visvametadakhilam. He Krishna Samrakshamam. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, 29th sloka. Anantaschasmi naganam varuno yadasamaham pitrunam aryamachasmi yamaha samyamatam aham. Anantaschasmi naganam varuno yadasamaham pitrunam aryamachasmi yamasanyamatam aham. Srimannarayana karishye vachanam tava. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Jai Srimannarayana.